Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Startup Journey. Today, I have with me Cyril Mapula, based out of Philippines. He basically launched a virtual hobby store called The Board Kid that sells anime, action figures, collectibles. Hi, Cyril. How are you doing?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good day. I'm doing fine. Enjoying the whole process of starting a business, doing a startup.
Tell us how did you got started and what is the Board Kit all about?
Yeah. The board kit. This is my passion project. This started just 6 months ago. This is probably a cute story to tell, but the board kid came from a hobby or a passion of mine. I really love anime. I really love action figures. And I stumbled upon a YouTuber also that shared how is it important to make things you're passionate about also your business. So that's when I started to explore the things I'm passionate about. And then I figured out that I really, really love anime. So that's when I started to do my research, started to find, suppliers and stuff, all these things that, make a business run. So that's when I launched the Board Kid, a virtual hobby store that creates a community of lovers of anime and,
I see.
shows like that.
I see. Tell us more like how do you make money and how did you got your first paying customer?
Oh, it's this is this is a funny story. The first stocks that I got for the store, I just went on online stores, like online platforms, probably an Amazon version or an eBay version here in the Philippines. So I just find 50% off toys. I buy them and I sell them to customers here. That was my first proof of concept that people will buy the toys here in our place. So the first thing I did is that I just messaged friends, no page yet. Then after the first wave of toys got sold out, that's I realized that yeah, I need to have my virtual store. Still, I bought 50% of toys by that time, and I allowed my capital to grow also.
So what is it that your friends bought from you and not from online store directly?
Oh, what's great with me is that, or the location that we are in, is that there's very limited competition. Very,
I
very
see.
limited. There are probably around three
No,
stores only.
what I'm trying to ask is why is it that your friends did not buy online directly? Like they
Oh,
can directly go to the net and buy, right? Why did they bought from you?
yes. I think this is what separates us because we take the risk. Online toys when you buy them, yeah, you put it in a box. When they deliver it online, sometimes the box get destroyed. Probably the toys get even damaged also. So we take the risk. The board kid takes the risk. We buy it and sell it to them. So they don't have to worry about damaged products anymore.
Hmm. Okay, normally any online store they deliver quite reliably, right? I don't get
Um,
it. Like why they can't order online? What is it that you have you why do you come in picture? Like if they can order online themselves?
Yeah, actually, there are three risks that pertinent to online toy buying. Number one is yeah, damage. Here in the Philippines, it's not that efficient yet. There's still very big chance for your toys to get damaged. Second is that there's a big risk of fake products going around the market, and they still charge the same price with original toys. With us, we check the products if they're original, so you don't take that risk. Third is that even if it's cheaper online, but if there's already shipping cost and other things that probably you buy because it's in the ads beside the product you're gonna buy, you may tend to buy more products from that shop. But for us, we eliminate those things. And lastly, this is one great thing for the board kid. We hunt toys. There are a lot of toys that available here in our place, so we hunt that for you. We find that toy for you. So no risk for you. Once the toy arrives, that's when you pay.
I see, I see. And how much do you sell it for?
Yeah, actually toys have very good margins. I can get some toys around $8, $7. and I can sell them as high as probably $12 to $15.
I see. I see. Got it. So, were you always interested in anime, or how did you got started? Like, was your interest did that pull you into this?
Yeah, way back when I was probably my first grade, I really love animes. Unfortunately, during that time, my family wasn't really well off, so I'm forced to watch animes that were um, repeated over and over again by local television shows, and that love really went with me even I grow older. So yeah, it still resonates with me. Anime. I still watch anime.
Right. How long? It's been 1 year since you started this selling?
Actually, this is our eighth month. July is
Eighth
our
month.
eighth month.
Okay. How are you promoting your business? How are you reaching out to people?
Yeah, our main channel is we use Facebook. Facebook is still big here in the Philippines, so I regularly post promos, pictures of our toys, and also we join events. And I'm happy to say this because it's a growth in our business. We just partnered with a cafe that we can put our toys in that cafe. A physical setup for us.
I see. I see. Is it like for youngsters? The cafe is for youngsters or college students or school
Okay.
students?
College students and young professionals.
I see. I see. Got it. Tell us how big is your team? Are you doing it solo or you have people around?
Right now, I'm doing it solo, like purchasing all inventory and stuff. But my wife is helping me with graphic design. She's
I
also
see.
helping me with certain level of marketing.
I see. Got it. So, are you also in a job or are you doing this full time?
Yeah, this is my side hustle.
Side hustle.
Currently, I'm working in a university.
I see. I see. Got it. So, what has been your experience starting the side hustle? Like, do you like there are many people who want to do side hustle, but they're like hesitant to think whether they will be able to allocate time to it or not, or should they don't even start. So, you have done
Yeah,
it for
man,
8 months.
I won't sugarcoat it, but it has been very, very challenging. If you do it alone, and especially here in the Philippines, getting products is difficult because the costs are really high. So you need to be very strategic on what products you're going to buy, if it sells fast or not. And those lessons that I learned during the first few months, I had toys right now that haven't sold out yet. So those are things that you need to be wary about, especially my capital is not that much. Those are things that are very challenging for those people who want to do a startup or do a side hustle. uh, Probably one great advice I could give is do your due diligence and research. As far as I want to tell you, or as much as I want to tell you that take the plunge, go do it, give it a try. But please, before you do that, do your research because you might end up losing the money in just two
Right.
weeks or so.
Right. Are there other players in Philippines who are doing this already?
Actually, in the capital or in the metro area, there's so much. I mean, so many people doing this. But here in our province, I just know of at least two who are selling original toys.
I see. I see. Great. How do you plan to scale it? Like, what do you see the future of this, assuming things go all
Yeah,
right for you?
I'm hoping to open a I'm hoping to open a physical store probably by the end of the year, together with
I
a
see.
partner, the cafe I mentioned, and I'll also want to grow my online setup. Probably open in online platforms. That's the goal. That's the goal of mine.
I see. Do you also plan to create these toys yourself or any do some 3D printing?
Actually, this is not related to the main business, the board kid, but I'm really planning to help artists set up their toys, sell their toys. The primary reason I indulge on selling toys is that I want to understand the ecosystem. I want to understand how things are going. so that when I see local artists having, very talented artists, then I can help them create the toy and sell the toy also.
So when you say local artists, are they painters or are they toy makers?
These are digital artists
I see.
that are also trying to get themselves involved with 3D printing, toy making.
I see. So they digitally do the artwork, and then you do the three D printing. Is that how it works?
Yeah, 3D printing,
Okay.
sometimes it's molding also.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see. I see. Cool. Anything else you want to tell about your work? I will be attaching, linking the website or the Facebook link in the description of the video. Anything else you want to share with the people
Yeah. Yeah.
who wants to start something of their own?
This is one thing I always tell to people. Do not start a business just because you want to start a business. Start a business because you figure out something that you are really passionate about. And once you figure that out, for example, I love anime. Try to find areas where you can monetize that love for, or the passion for something. And with that, it you will have a lot of patience if you fail. You'll have a lot of, time to spare if you need to do overtime. Because if you start a business just because you see a huge profit of a product, then probably I'll give you 1 or 2 months, then you'll get tired of all the things that you need to do. But with things you're passionate about, like me, I have toys that don't sell right away, but I enjoy seeing them on my shelf, and they're just
Right.
there. So that gives me a lot of, leeway and passion again to sell those products to people. Yeah, find something you're passionate about.
Great. Thank you very much for your advice, Cyril. I hope you do well and take this thing greater heights. Thank you very much for sharing your journey. I hope it is inspiring for someone watching this.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
thank you so much. I really appreciate the conversation we had. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.